Once a shepherd was asked if his sheep would follow a stranger's voice. The shepherd replied, "Yes, if they are sick, but never when they are well. The sheep will follow anyone when they are sick." Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, welcome to the reflections of 4th Easter Sunday, Year C. Today's liturgy of the Word helps us to understand the intimate relation between sheep and the shepherd. To understand this relationship better, let us analyze the nature and characteristics of sheep and the nature and the characteristics of shepherds. First and foremost, let us concentrate on the characteristics of sheep. In the Gospel itself, it is very well explained what should be the nature of sheep. The first one, the sheep must know the voice of the master. In the Palestine, it is a culture and custom that the shepherds would give names to each sheep, and the sheep would immediately respond to the shepherd when it is called by its own name. But as I said in the example at the beginning of this homily, if the sheep is not well, it will follow anyone's voice. Therefore, we the sheep who are in the position of being led by the shepherds should be well in sound of mind and body. Only then we'll be able to follow. In this regard, let me tell you, anyone who is bound by sin is sick. And if we are sick, we won't be able to hear the voice of God. We won't be able to hear the voice of Christ even it is for good. Therefore, to listen to the voice of the shepherd, to attune ourselves to the shepherd's voice, let us prepare our soul and mind. Let us be away from sin. Surely we will be able to listen to the voice of the shepherd. Secondly, the sheep should follow the shepherd. This implies they have to trace the path of the shepherd. Well, the shepherds take the sheep for pasturing in a group, and there are many chances that they go astray from the main group and follow into another tracks. But if they listen to the voice of the master and they follow the directions, they will obviously be safe in the group. Now, the voice of the Father is inscribed in the Bible. If you want to hear the voice and follow the voice, what you need to do, you have to read the word, follow the word, and reflect upon the word more and more. Then we will never follow anyone else who may lead us into danger. Third, the sheep will follow the shepherd. Here the word follow is not just inscribed to describe the act of just following the shepherd, his footsteps. The word follow implies imitating the nature of the shepherd. Our supreme shepherd has the nature of love and forgiveness, and these are only the means that we need to imbibe from our shepherds and follow the shepherd. Only the distinguishing mark that a Christian can create in this world is the nature of the shepherd, that is loving and forgiving. Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, we who are in the role of the sheep must know these three things. That is, first, to hear the voice of the shepherd, follow the shepherd, and know the shepherd. If we do these three activities properly, surely we will be good sheep to our good master. Secondly, let us meditate on the nature and characteristics of our shepherd. The gospel passage itself tells, the shepherd will lead the sheep into the eternal life. Here, I remember how the psalmist would say, the Lord will lead the sheep into the good pastures. He will lead to the reviving waters, and he will always come with his staff and crook to protect me. Dear friends, if we follow the shepherd and his voice, surely the Lord will lead us into eternal life. Jesus himself said, I have come to give life to them, life in abundance. Take to your heart today, the Master has come to us to give us life. Are we ready to accept that abundant life into us? Secondly, the shepherd will never allow anyone to snatch away his sheep. That is to say, he will protect his sheep. He will protect with such an extent, even to sacrificing his own life. That's what our supreme shepherd, Jesus Christ, has done. Though he was without a sin, he died for all of us just like a criminal, protecting every one of us from our sinful nature. Remember, when the disciples were with him in the Garden of Gethsemane, he protected every one of them, saying to the chief priests and the scribes, "If you have come for me, it is me, and let all of them go." He protected everyone who was entrusted into his care, and he will protect all of us from all our dangers. Only thing that we need to do is follow the voice of the shepherd and follow his footsteps, and we will be safe. Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, from today's liturgy of the word, let us understand the Lord has called some of us to be shepherds, and we know how a shepherd should be. And the Lord has called some of us to be sheep, and we know what all things we have to do as a sheep. Let God help all of us to play our roles to the best, so that we will build a church stronger, loving, and taking care of each other. Let God bless us all. Have a blessed Sunday.